surrounded around the enemies. They looked up and said, oh God. He said, what are we going to do? He said, the enemies is on our left. He said, our enemies done joined forces. And they about ready to mount another attack. It seemed like right when you come through one thing, here come another. But the enemy's going to go back and get more people. But my Bible tells me that when the enemy rise up against me, they got to flee 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways. Oh, God Almighty. Which means God said, I'm going to hit your enemy. Whoa, I hear him speaking. He said, which means I told you I am a battle axe. He says, when I hit your enemies, I'm going to hit them so hard that they got to ricochet back where they came from. God said, I'm going to cause the words of the enemy to come to nothing. When they speak curses, I'm going to speak blessing. When they say you're dying, I'm going to make you live. When they say you're broke, I'm going to make you rich. When they said you're sick, I'm going to make you whole. When they said you're crazy, I'm going to make you smart. When they said you're fat, I'm going to make you slim. Somebody say, yeah. Oh. As you be seated, listen to this. Look at your neighbor and look them in the eye and say it again. Whose report shall you believe? Do it again, because I'm telling you something. I'm going to look you in your eye. Whose report shall you believe? And answer them. I'm going to believe the report of the Lord. Somebody shout glory. He called for a fast. He looked to God. See, that's the problem. That's the good problem. That when they came out against him, he didn't stand up there and say, come on, I'll knock you out. He didn't stand up there and say, listen here, I know some stuff about you too. He didn't do it. He says, I'm going to run to God. Because I can't fight you by myself. It's too many of you for me to fight. So I'm going to go to God. And then he says something else. He says, God, I don't know what to do. Let me stop right there. I love talking to God like that. I know some of y'all deep and got all the answers. But even as Pastor Jesse E. Canty, I go to God and say, God, I don't know what to do. Look at somebody and say, I don't know what to do. Say, sometime I don't know what to do. Sometime I don't know how he's going to move, Chris. Sometime I don't know if I can pay the rent. Sometime I don't know if I'm going to come or go. Sometime I don't know if I'm going to have a ride. But what I do know to do is keep my eyes. I don't hoop all the time, but sometimes I feel like hooping, and I feel it today. I'm going to keep my eyes stayed on Jesus. Somebody look up. I said, somebody look up. That's where your help coming from. You've been looking too low. You've been looking to your neighbor. You've been looking to your credit. You've been looking to your bank account. You've been looking to other people. But you ought to look up and keep your eyes on Jesus. He never let me down. He never failed me. Hey.